Vancouver Canucks fans, it's time to rejoice. Elias Pettersson has finally grabbed himself points here at the World Championships of Hockey. 2 points today in 3 games total. He was pointless in the first 2 games, and frankly, the first 2 games that Team Sweden played, a lot of people were talking about how Pettersson's play really wasn't at the same level as it was with the Vancouver Lakers, which is kind of expected considering that this is a tournament with tons of NHL caliber talent, and Pettersson really did put himself in a position where he had to take a step back and say, okay, what's going on? Because in a few interviews outside of the first 2 games, Pettersson highlighted how things were faster and how things were a little bit more tough in comparison to the Swedish Hockey League. Mind you, he was playing with very much better players than he was with the Vancouver Lakers. He is no longer the big dog over here in this tournament. He is now one of the many assets of Team Sweden. And alongside of players like Mikael Backlund and Gustav Nyquist, both of which are better than the guys that he was playing over with in the Vancouver Lakers system, he had to get himself adjusted to this style of game. Not to mention the defensive pairing, at least the top 4 for Team Sweden, Klingberg and Hampus Lindholm as one pairing, Adam Larsson and Oliver Ekman-Larsson as the second pairing. That's crazy. And it certainly is a step up from where the Vancouver Lakers are. No disrespect to the Vancouver Lakers, but it's just something that Pettersson has to get used to. And that's what he called himself out for. So playing in these World Championship games really was an indicator to all of us over here that Pettersson, yeah, he is human, but he's a human willing to adapt. And he's willing to make himself a better player and improve his game, because even in the first games that Team Sweden was playing, Pettersson had some really interesting moments, deking out guys, going through defenders. Granted, he was playing against teams like Belarus and France, but nevertheless, you'd still see these highlights pop up online of things that he was doing. And it was great. And granted, he did only get a few minutes of ice time in the last game, not including the France game, but the game before that, and he wasn't really the best on the puck. He did get shoved off quite a bit, but that's where that self-reflection comes in, and that's where he takes a step back and says, okay, I gotta be better. And better was he today against Team France. Granted, it's Team France. France has never been a team that we have praised for its hockey talent, but still, you know, it is high-quality World Championship-like competition, and Elias Pettersson finally got himself on the board. A goal and an assist in this game earlier today in Denmark against Team France. Pettersson was deadly in this one, and he looked much more effective than he had in the previous games. In particular, his play on the power play was vastly improved, and a lot of people were starting to take notice. Oh my goodness, he's really good. Even John Klingberg was out there saying, yeah, I didn't know who this kid was, but he's really skilled out there, and it's great. That's John Klingberg. And Pettersson now, on the power play, was able to get himself the first point of the tournament. It was an assist over to Mikael Backlund, who's able to tap it into the cage. And overall, it's just the poise. Everything looked great, and everybody was really happy that he finally got himself a point. But later on into the game, the 4-0 goal was really what solidified Canuck fans as excited, and it really gave us another wave of inspiration for the future to come. Elias Pettersson with that patented curl shot. He takes the puck. He's actually on his right side, so he's on the correct side. The left-handed shot is on the left side out there, and it's just such a weird angle. If you've ever played hockey, you know what it's like at that angle. He was a left-handed shot on the left hash marks, facing the right corner, and he was able to snipe it up top cheese, far side, over the glove of the French goaltender, and my goodness, it's one of those plays where when you see it happen in the slow-mos, it's like, oh, wow, he just sniped that. But when you look at it in the full-speed play, and you look at the clip and the angles of everything, it's like, what the heck? That is a total curl shot. That's impressive. And granted, the defense really didn't challenge him as much as they could have, in my opinion, and it is Team France, but, like, my gosh. The confidence of this kid, it's incredible. And what's so good to me is that he's established himself as somebody who definitely belongs at the tournament. Elias Andersson is there as well, but he's playing on the 4th line. Elias Pettersson is a solidified player in this top 6, and he is one of the most effective players out there. 2 points right here in this game against Team France, and honestly, it's so exciting, because we haven't had this much success coming from our prospects before. Sure, we also got Horvat in this tournament, and Anders Nielsen, I think, was named the player of the game for Sweden versus Team France, but it doesn't compare. Elias Pettersson is the hype train right now, and everybody's so excited for that. It's just great. It's just great. And we're all looking forward to seeing what's next to come in this incredible saga that we're witnessing. This incredible season, 17-18 for Elias Pettersson. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. For Blossoming, National Trolls, like saying gaming, and bye.